Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. We've got the Goatmas EZAs ready to go. We got both of them EZA'd. So we're going to use both of them side by side, of course. And this is going to be Gamma 1's video. But we'll also, we're going to have Gamma 2 in the video as well, maxed out, EZA'd, all the good stuff. Both of them in this, and then we'll do a video, like this one's going to be more, I'm just going to be like talking more, you know, from the perspective of Gamma 1, but then in the second video, we'll be more focusing on Gamma 2, right? In terms of his build with this, now, I should mention the Bio Broly fight is certainly a concerning extra level of kind of like damage that we have to encounter. I just am gonna, I'm very curious to see what the further fights in the Artificial Life Form Red Zone look like, what the 11th anniversary fights are. Is there going to be explosive power creep? I think if they go a little bit past Bio Broly, but don't go past that for a couple months, I think it's like, it's fine. But the thing about the explosive power creep is it does just create an environment that I think for many players just flat out not going to be fun, which is not what they want to do. So they do need to be careful. I mean, it's very fun when there's a very tough fight. It's very fun when, oh my god, the new characters are so broken. But, I mean, it's just, they're creating environments that can be not fun. And I thought that was a huge problem with GDC power creep, although a lot of that was changing, like, from turn 10 to turn 1. At least with the Bio Broly fight, it's just how strong he is rather than a change in philosophy of the fights that feels very unfair. Like, that is it. It's the change in philosophy of how they design our characters for the type of fights. Like, the Goku Black and Zamasu fight to Bio Broly is just like, you know, Bio Broly is just like fully built up Goku Black, but stronger, and you see him a little bit faster, is what it is, kind of. And there's not like a second enemy, as opposed to completely different design philosophies, right? So, I think so far in the Bio Broly, this build was fine, right? Like, this helped out good. I like the raw defense helps out a lot. Let me look at this. Is there an extra? That's just raw attack. I'm just taking a quick glance before we lock it in. Yeah, crit and dodge. Or crit and defense, excuse me. Yeah, no. No way. I think I'm good on all that shit. Yeah, this looks good to me. So that's perfect. And here, let me just quickly show that we do have Gamma 2 good to go. I made a mistake earlier in the mission video, but we got that cleared up. Gamma 2 is looking all good. So let's jump in. I mean, there's many different teams we could try this on. Android team. Maybe let's go to the Gamma 2 and Piccolo team, because then at least it's going to be a turn 1, you know, STR Gamma 2 to kind of work with the Gammas here. I think that's what we'll do. So we'll go STR Gamma 2 and Piccolo team. The GOAT. Yes, we're back. It's an okay intro. I mean, Gamma 1, his intros never really, like, wowed me. I'm not like, oh my god. Dude, Gamma 2's intro comes on. I'm ready to truck the granny at the store. Out of my way. I've got people to save. Gamma 2, we're a superhero, right? Like, we're ready to go. That Gamma 2 intro. Damn, dude. Okay, so, a little unfortunate right here, as we could see. You know, we're kind of, let's look at this situation we're in, right? A little, like, I just wish I could have gotten Gamma 1 and well, I mean, this is fine. And I guess we do have the other Gamma 2 who's in slot 7, but I do wish we could get, you know, Gamma 1 with, like, his Gamma links up and stuff, but we'll be alright. Alright, so his link set, Gamma 1's link set here is Android Assault, Cold Judgment, Red Ribbon Army, Shocking Speed, Hero of Justice, Signature Pose, and Fierce Battle. That's what Gamma 1 is rocking. Links should work really fine right now, because we're going to have a lot of Gammas. Depending upon the fight, I think the Int Gammas can be used as well. The problem with the Int Gammas would be getting to solo Gamma 1. Once we get there, that character could still have a great huge impact, but getting through these early phases, they need to be hidden, right? So, and it's 2 transformation. So it's like the baby problem, where it's like, you know, if we want to go down to like a weaker fight, it could happen, or if we get really good RNG, it could look good, but you know, it's a little specific, right? Like something like this would work. The int gammas would work well in like Red Zone Baby, maybe Red Zone Metal Cooler Core that came out today, because that opening phase is tech too. So it's like you get int gammas turn 1, you know, then turn 5 you're on this guy, and he could really help against the Metal Cooler Core for sure. So all right, let's see. We don't have another gamma next to gamma 1 on this initial turn. It is what it is. Let's keep going. Let's see. All right, let's go. Let's see what happens here. Obviously, Ultimate Gohan's going to be fine. I've seen... So, okay. For now, let's not go too crazy about characters getting exploded in the Bio Broly fight. I would urge people to just... Like, let's just see. Because it's like... there's a couple of different possibilities here. Like, they're really about to take a huge step up. And then, you know, for a second, it looked like Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 1 were, like, the best character in the game. And then, but it's you know, just a weird kind of like, you know, in-between time where, you know, in 4 weeks, we have Red Zone Sal Max, who's, you know, the hardest fight in Dokkan history, and then the anniversary headliners are going toe-to-toe, and then these characters are lost in the sauce. Very possible, so keep that in mind, right? All right, yeah, because Bio Broly, it's just, you know, it's... We'll see. We'll see how things are going to go. We'll see. And we'll be doing a lot of showcases in Bio Broly, too. So 20 million we open up with. Okay. That's, you know, without, like, Hero of Justice activated some of these Gamma links. Remember, the links for the Gammas are very, both offense and defense. Huge stats. They don't really have a bullshit link like Golden Warrior, which is just key and lowering enemy. Oh, nice. Triple super immediately. That's great. Okay. Yeah, they don't have, like, the Gammas don't have a bullshit, like, key link, like 1 key and then lower enemy defense or some nonsense link like that. They just have a bunch of crazy powerful links. Okay, so Gamma 2, it's 2 attacks, and then he is fully built up, by the way. While Blue Goku's attacking, let's just go over this. So, he needs to get hit twice, and he's fully built up. He builds up 20% extra damage reduction, and then 200% attack and defense. Certainly, we could say that the dodge that we have on him could be a bit of a detriment at times. Definitely. But, I mean, it's... Dude. Oh! Yeah! Yeah! Jeez. Jesus. Gamma 2. Wow. What a guy. What a guy, man. That's still like a top 5 intro. Whew. Damn. Okay, kids. By the way, if you recall, I did say I do see it a little bit hard to believe that STR Gamma 2's weakness will be completely removed. You know, be it kind of like, you know, turn 1, his kind of weakness. And we have a real chance to see this right here. Now, I also did say, though, that he is the one that will get a lot of help for sure compared to the Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 1, because there wasn't another good Gamma turn 1. Now, there's several. So, STR Gamma 2, you know, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, he didn't have these crazy, you know, 7 out of 7, 6 out of, like, or 6 linking partners. Now it does exist. So that's really good for STR Gamma 2. Although, I foresee a lot of deaths still for STR Gamma 2, but overall the character is so strong. It's just something you live with, right? Like I think STR Gamma 2 and Piccolo are so good that we kind of do have to still, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, every once in a while, I enjoy interacting with the community a lot, right? And if you guys notice, I do not shy away from making declarations or strong predictions, stuff like that, you know, might end up being wrong. No matter. It does not deter me from doing it. A good example, let me just pause and pull this up. Yeah, so just something like this, right? Like, like I said this before they EZA'd. I don't really see how it's going to prevent the Gamma 2 turn 1 deaths. And, I mean, if the fight is nasty, we're going to keep seeing Gamma 2, STR Gamma 2 turn 1 deaths, unfortunately. Hopefully AGL Gamma 2 won't be the same. Okay, alright, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. By the way, those intros are just so goddamn good, aren't they? Alright, okay, this is very good for Gamma 2, that he's not, Jesus Christ. Alright, now we're hopping into the, you know, listen, I think that this is a great, like, starter fight for these showcases, man. It puts us in tough positions right away. I do legitimately think that this is good to see these characters, right? Remember, again, what the Bio Broly fight is, essentially, is you get rid of Zamasu, and Bio Broly is kind of like a Goku Black who could become stronger, is sort of, like, essentially what the Bio Broly fight is. So this is even kind of similar to that, to an extent. Alright, now this is great. Now remember, Gamma 2, okay, so right around now that we got the two of them next to each other, we could talk a little bit more about their passives, right? So, okay, where is it? Right here. So, Gamma 2 characters get an extra 30% attack and defense, 20% crit, and 10% dodge from this guy, which is really good. And then the EZA Gamma 2, he's given 30% attack and defense and an extra 10% damage reduction for Gamma 1 allies. That's awesome. I really have no problems with them making some of those kits like that. As long as they're, you know, going to give us both options being good, which I think they did do. So this, here we go. Immediately we have a perfect situation. AGL Gamma 2 strengthening him, giving him attack support. 7 out of 7 links. Great starter right here. Let's see how Gamma 1 does. Okay. There's Gamma 2. Alright, sure. Remember, we're on a 220. When I was doing the mission against Bio Broly, the Android mission, I was just running double Gamma 2, which I probably will do tomorrow when I have more attempts. I mean, we had 3 runs that were 1 dodge away from winning, so I'm not really pressed. I'll probably just use the same setup, double Gamma 2. I think is fine. I have seen some people getting it done with Android 16, though, so maybe 16 is good enough to run. Maybe I should run them. But I've seen some bad clips of Android 16 in there as well. Alright, so this is a good turn for Gamma 2 right here. He's looking strong right here. As long as he gets those additional supers. Alright, this is a 70% chance to nullify this for Gamma 2. We failed it, I guess. Sure. Okay. What? Oh, no, excuse me. He only has a 50% chance to nullify it. Oh, okay. But it's guaranteed starting from his 3rd appearance. Like, so Gamma 1 is similar. He has his unarmed super attack counter, but his is 70% against the melee, right? With the unarmed super. But then, for both of them, once you hit their 3rd appearance, it's a guaranteed counter. Double digits, nice. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be strong. I do think having, like, as much dodge as we can on these characters. I don't know, because it's like, dude, the Bio Broly fight is really going to be the topic of discussion for, like, it really is. And especially until we see what that Cell Max fight looks like. Because, like, right now, we're in kind of a little bit of an unknown on, like, are the Gammas actually like, oh my god, they're so crazy? Or are they just, like, are we just in, like, the starting point of another power creep? And the Gammas are going to be left behind in 2 seconds. Hard to say. There's no way to know. I'm hoping that in terms of event power creep, this year is going to resemble the start of 2023 in terms of event power creep, where there wasn't crazy power creep. There wasn't, right? We went, it wasn't until, like, Tanabata, which would now, this, like, you know, upcoming, it would be 2026 GDC, so. Alright, I guess this is a pretty safe turn, so I'll just come back next turn, and if you guys take a look, next turn, we could be looking at another STR Gamma 2 death, unfortunately, next turn, hopefully not. Alright, guys, here we go. Please, 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 please. Damn. Shit. Well, look at Gamma 2's stats, man. Okay. Wait, whose Scouter is up? Is it... It's Gamma 1's Scouter. Gamma 1's Scouter is up. Okay, so let's talk about the next part of Gamma 1's kit. When Gamma 1 is hit 4 times in battle, he gets 70% crit permanently, which is good. And then... So, starting from right now, we get a 2-turn Scouter. Because this just triggers once, and it's for 2 turns. So Gamma 1 previously got hit the 6 times, right? No, I'm mixed up, actually. Gamma 1 only got hit 3 times. Yeah. He got hit 3 times, guarded 6 times, dodged 3 times. It's Gamma 2 Scouter who's up. Because Gamma 2 gets it at 4 attacks. Yeah. Oh, well, okay, so this is actually great. So we have Gamma 2's Scouter is up, because he, you know, did his 4 attacks in battle. Gamma 1, he gets a Scouter when he's been hit 4 times. So the dodge, okay. I mean, so here's value from dodge on him. Because he dodged several of those, his Scouter is going to trigger later in the fight, actually. Gamma 2's is activated right now, and then Gamma 1's is not going to trigger until he shows back up on turn 6. Provided he gets hit one of... There's 2 attacks aimed at him. Provided one of the 2 connects, his Scouter will trigger on turn 6. That's pretty good. I'm not even going to fuck around here. I'm going to just pop this right now. As much as it would be great to say, well, guys, told you so, STR Gamma 2 still dies every 2 seconds. I would prefer if we didn't die every 2 seconds. Now, again, my thoughts on STR Gamma 2 are very clear. He dies constantly, all the time. Expect many deaths. But he is so good, we must run him. Same thing with AJL Kid Gohan. For whatever reason, AJL Kid Gohan gets fucking blown up in almost every video. But he's so fucking good that I live with the deaths. Alright? Like, his impact is so good that it's just like, well, you know what? Gohan, just pat Gohan on the back. Like, it's alright, young king. We're going right back in. Alright, Gamma 2. I hope you're dodging, buddy. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, these Gammas... Okay, oh yeah, so you saw Gamma 1's crit trigger right there? So his Scouter will trigger when he shows back up in 2 turns. In 3 turns, excuse me. Okay, Nullification counter? Oh my god, the Gamma 2s. Dude, the Gamma 2s are so... Dude. The Gamma 2s. They fucking suck ass. He failed. He had 2 key blasts. Dude, the way I've been hearing people say AGL Gamma 2 is the best TUR in the game. I don't see it. I don't see it. Gamma 2s. Please stop dying, Gamma 2s, man. Can we stop dying? It's just like, let's just chill in the deaths, Gamma 2s. Gamma 2. He just can't stop. Dude, we legitimately, I mean, I don't want to go too crazy about the Bio Broly runs, right? It's every character, but like, if we count the Bio Broly runs, but like, we've had over 10 Gamma 2 deaths today. Like, legitimately. Like, it's just Gamma 2, like, printing press of decimation, dude. It's brutal here. Jesus. All right, we'll come back next turn. All right, guys, I haven't looked. Who is it? Oh. Whew. It's Ultimate Gohan is locked. Damn, dude. Could you imagine? Bro, we'd have been looking at another fucking Gamma 2. Bro. Dude, these kids on Twitter said Gamma 2 is better than Gamma 1. I was entertained. In my head, I was thinking, yeah, I mean, dude, the Key Blast Nullification, and I mean, if he's doing crazy damage, like, in my head, I was like, I swear, I was thinking, like, yeah, you know, I don't think it's too crazy, and I'm seeing it. Dude! Gamma 2! Stop dying! Oof. Okay, that's not good. Oh, is this death? Could this be death? Wow. The Gammas, man. So maybe they just aren't... Okay. I'm like, we're not deep in here where I'm really just entertaining the possibility of, okay, they are not as strong as I was thinking they are. That... Goku Black... Listen, here's the thing with Goku Black. He is pretty scary. No fucking doubt about it. But that's once we start hitting him. That's once we start blasting him up. That is not a situation I want to see. Where he's just cold-blooded killed right there. I mean, that's... So that was a situation, by the way, you noticed, without AGL Gamma 2 on rotation. They're like... He's an AGL Gamma 2 merchant, isn't he? Oh, no, dude. Well, I mean, at least he's, you know, top 5 character in the game for the Bio Broly fight. I'll give him that. There might not be a better character than him in the Bio Broly fight, so he has that at least going for him. Wow, that was crazy, dude. That is just like, it's just not good. That's just not good. That is not good. Wow. Okay, well, now, I mean, we're definitely going to be okay because we're next to AGL Gamma 2 this time. But, I mean, still, that's pretty, like, wow. I got to double check. Is it possible we could have died because of dodge there? Did he dodge an attack right away? I didn't notice. I'd have to double check the footage. Maybe. I could see that being a thing, potentially. I've already, well, we didn't win, but we've already had some decent attempts without, where dodge has helped, but... okay. Yeah, because here I can excuse a character getting blasted around a bit by fully built up Goku Black. That's where, like, every character does. But that wasn't fully built up Goku Black, right? It wasn't. It was Goku Black hadn't been touched no times. So that's, like, a concern. Alright, now see, this is just cold-blooded double digits, right? Like, so we definitely do have a lot of variance with this guy, yeah. This is, again, cold-blooded double digits. I mean, that's good, but sheesh. That's okay, I wasn't expecting to see him just blown into hell. Okay, so you saw that, right? The crit symbol, so he's been hit 4 times. So now, on turn 3, Gamma 1's Scouter is going to activate. And then if Gamma 2 right here attacks 4 times, his Scouter will also activate on turn 3. This is attack number 3, normal, 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 normal. And their Scouters are going to trigger at the same time, making one of them worthless. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, okay, okay. At least we're doing really good damage to Zamasu on the, like, opening right here. Really good. Really good, really good. Okay, guys. All right, let's just come back in a couple of turns. We haven't really made much progress towards winning in this fight, but we're getting, in my opinion, valuable footage of how good the characters are, right? That's the point, so. Wait, I'll unpause. Let's just finish this Gamma 2. Gamma 2 he's not, like, there's normal. Dude, I'm so tired of the Gamma 2s already. Look at this bullshit! I'm so tired of Gamma 2s already, man. Alright, guys, so we're here in our second turn. Okay, now, the great thing here, right, remember, is we do have the Scouter, courtesy of Gamma 1. And this is Gamma 1's Scouter, yeah, because we've been hit 5 times. Sorry, I got a little mixed up on that last turn here. No mistakes. No mistakes. Oh, yeah, I pulled this up, too, because I was going to say, so far, I know, okay, basically, so far today, the footage we have of the Gammas has been fucking brutal, right? But I'm still thinking they're in this range. It really does just feel like we're still at a point where the bosses are stronger than our characters. I mean, Ultimate Gohan feels definitely on a level above the rest of the TURs. Although, I mean, we could say that, you know, Gamma 1 is maybe one of the best characters in the game for that Bio Broly fight. I mean, that's pretty meaningful to talk about, right? Okay. So yeah, there's that. Is there any other important aspects of Gamma 1 we have to talk about here? We kind of talked about that. Remember, he's given the all allies support. That's very strong. He's buffing Gamma 2. We discussed this. We talked about this. This is activated. We do have to show his nullification. So, I mean, I think maybe we just jump on over to, like, the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks fight after this. And we start putting him in front of some of those Trunks and Goten attacks. So, regardless of how this run finishes, this Goku Black run, we'll just go to that next. And then a super attack effect, by the way, 50% attack and defense, and great lowers defense. One thing to keep in mind with Gamma 2, remember, is he is lowering attack, which is very good. Okay, so let's head back on over. We want to keep the Gamma links intact right here. Or actually, no. Nah, fuck all that. Let's see how Gamma 1 does in this situation. That's what I want to see, yeah. Listen, life is not perfect. Our rotations are not going to be perfect. You know, bosses are going to, like, guess what? You know, 11th anniversary bosses are going to be locking and sealing and bullshit and shit. So let's see how Gamma 1 looks like when he doesn't have all these links up. I'm interested in this. I want to get these AGL orbs with Gamma 2 for sure to heal up. Yes. Okay. Yeah, nice. Perfect. 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 Look at that. 40% healing. That's huge. All right, let's see. So we're fully built up, but no Gamma links up. Okay, that's great. That's great. That's fine. So it really is just, well, okay, but remember, he does have Gamma 2 on rotation still, which means he's getting an extra 10% damage reduction. So right now, that was him with 70% damage reduction. It's interesting. It's just, they really design them in such a way where they're so much fucking better when they have each other on rotation, right? But it's not as simple as, oh, well, they'll be on rotation together. No, it's not. All right? Like, there's attempt limits. There's, you know, what your opening rotations look like. Maybe if one of the two of them was the leader of the team, but that's not the case, right? I mean, we could run, in the Android mission, I have been using Double Gamma 2, and I do plan probably tomorrow again to continue with Double Gamma 2, but, right, like, of course we're going to be running either Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 1, or Gamma 2 and Orange Piccolo as the leads here. So definitely using them, I felt they were stronger on paper so far. I mean they're still good. Like I showed, I still think that they're kind of probably in that range there, you know, 16, 17, 18 Daima Goku, but like, man, yeah, it does feel like power creep is still moving fucking fast, huh? I probably would be much higher on them right now if Bio Broly didn't exist. Yeah, we're going to do a community reaction on that. I'm just curious, just trying to get people's thoughts up on the big screen, right? See what people are saying. All right, well, Gamma 2 going and going and going and going and going. This is good. Yeah, get those crits, get that damage. This is good. All right, so Zamasu is, no, he's not. No, the fuck he is not. That's okay. UI Goku can finish him. UI Goku's got him. Okay. Goodbye. That's death, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So we are still locked. Oh, yeah, but that's no problem at all. Not at all. Beautiful. That's great. This is a Piccolo turn. Oh, yeah. Gohan, it doesn't matter how many times we hit Goku Black. Gohan is safe. Let's drop this. I think, remember, Gamma 1 is the showcase character. So, I'm going to pop this. Oh, Gamma 1 is the showcase. This is a Gamma 1 animation, so I'll let this play. Sure. This gives 2-turn support. So this will buff STR Gamma 1 next turn. Perfect. Had to make sure to get that with both gammas out. Yep, now we go to this. Perfect. Apparently Piccolo can't fucking super? What? Alright. Sure, dude. Sure he can't. Okay. Bullshit. Yeah, it's within 5 turns. Gohan is immortal, basically, at this point. Alright. This game... Alright, there's 2 key. Good. Alright, so this will be good. Next turn, we'll have built up Goku Black. And Gamma 1... Oh, fuck, no. He does not have a Scouter up next turn. Damn, dude. That does suck, because next turn I'd love to have the Scouter. Yeah, you know, maybe they shouldn't have... They shouldn't have made their Scouters to overlap like that, huh? Because the way it is right now, they're gonna overlap. We'll be able to see Gamma 1 pretty juiced up on this next turn, which will be good, though. Okay, sure. Gohan, we're in no danger right here. This is massively built up Goku Black, but we're not in danger. Gohan is really strong, right? That'll also trigger some nice support for next turn as well. Maybe I should have just had Gamma 1 be right there, though, because that would have gotten a little bit of extra support for Gamma 1 next turn. Certainly, yeah, maybe we should have just did that. Should have just did Gamma 1. I like to maintain Gohan up until we run out of those stacks, but yeah, we definitely could have done that. Alright, let's go ahead and see. Let's drop the blue Vegeta active right here. I'm gonna leave the boys. Probably gonna be better if we have Piccolo out for this, is it? Well, we're gonna want to use Piccolo's active here anyway. Yeah, this will give nice, huge stats. Because we're probably not gonna see these characters have another turn. Definitely Piccolo is the way to go. And then we'll drop this right here. I mean, as long as we don't... Gamma 1 surely is okay here, yeah? There's no way. If Goku Black would instant super, I don't think so. Gamma 1 is pretty strong at this point, right? Like, this is pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, let's go. Goatma 1. Show us what you've got, baby. Very strong rotation for him. Yeah, don't forget he does have Cool Judgment, pretty huge, in case he's linked up with EZA Ultimate Gohan. Super. Damn it. Now the fucker doesn't want to super in slot 1. 64. Nice for Gamma 1, right? Yeah, I mean, so Gamma 1 has been, like, so all the runs we've done today, there was one run where he got clapped up, but all the rest he's been very, very strong. So it's like, there is the possibility early in the fight that RNG could go against us, he'd get destroyed, but... overall, I'd say his performance is very good. They could have maybe, I don't know, I was going to say, maybe given him a little bit of extra damage reduction his first turn to help him build up a little safer. Look at fucking Gamma 2 right here. God damn, dude. See, this is why it's like, Like, we're gonna have a lot of runs where he just dies, but, like, like, we have, like, he's a must run, right? Like, you just have to live with his deaths. Alright, so right now we've seen all aspects of Gamma 1 outside of his super attack counter. So let's just go into the Gohan, Goten, and Trunks fight and take a look at Gamma 1 getting that super attack counter. I think we'll probably maybe head over to... Let's just run the Android team itself. Alright guys, here we are on turn 2. So remember, we have some Android 16 2-turn support up for us. This could potentially go pretty bad for Gamma 1 here, right? Yeah, like Gohan just immediately supers. Like, is Gamma 1, could he potentially get blown away? It's very good for us that we just luckily started out next to Gamma 2. Remember, this is an attempt limit fight, so, like, I mean, we can only, you know, I only have so many runs in this I could do, so, like, we're not gonna, like, back out or something. Alright, let's see. Gamma 1, let's go. Hopefully Gohan hits first, then supers. Yeah, he does. That's very good for us. Very good. So that's 10% damage reduction, 100% attack, 100% defense. The good news here for this fight, Gohan, we can't dodge him, so we're fully built up, and now we potentially could dodge Trunks and Goten. We get the counter, beautiful. So this is a 70% chance to trigger right here. On Gamma 1's third appearance, it's guaranteed when we get to his third turn. Good dodge. Okay, 16 is fine. Nice. Gamma 2. Good dodge. Whew. Yeah, they're just so much better when they're next to each other, huh? That is concerning though. Like I mean, we'll see. So far, Gamma 1 has died for me one time. So like we've run him, you know, 20 times or something. So I don't want to go too crazy. Oh my god, he sucks. Right? And I don't want to do that with the Gamma 2s either. We opened with 19 million right there. Before he's built up at all. Okay. So, like, he could really get going and start critting and be a fucking demon here. Yeah. Start to go real crazy here. No crits? Damn. What does he get? 20% crit every time he attacks? So after this, it'll be 80% crit, up to 37 right there. So next turn, his damage will be very explosive. Wow. Okay. If we get our procs with him, you know, it is 70% chances. Not that bad. Not that bad. All right. Let's come back in 2 turns. There's no chance we lose next turn, right? Well, wait. Let's look at this. Turn 3. Nah, we should be good. We have a strong rotation. I might. Oh no! Wait, fucking Gamma 2. Oh my god Almighty! Here we go, dude. Oh, we got so lucky. Oh my god. Bro, Gamma 2, man. Stop with this Gamma 2, man. Jesus, dude. Like, if Trunks... You understand if Trunks and Goten say we in slot 1, we're on the fucking chopping block, yeah? I'm double activating right here. 100%. 100%. I'm double activating right... Double activating... Active skilling right here. Why? Someone answer? You know. It's because we need to eliminate these fuckers right here. They must die. Okay. I'll let a couple of this play out. This will probably just be our last run here. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've seen everything we need to see from Gamma 1, correct? I feel like we've seen everything we need to from him. I think so. Nope. Oh. Oh, no, he dodged it, dude. God damn it. We did want him to get hit by that. Motherfucker. Well, his damage. Okay. He still cleaned them up. Yeah, this looks like probably an easy win, huh? Well, let's not get foolish and underestimate Gohan. Gohan can be really scary, right? Alright, we'll come back next turn for some Gamma 1 action. Remember, Gohan is going to start getting stronger, so we'll see how, you know, we're going to look here. Alright, so here we go. Now we're going up against the Demon, Gohan. Turn 4, guys. This is where he begins to get stronger. Look at these fucking stats, though, dude. Damn. And remember, like, we could set it up in such a way, like, if on the other rotation we had, you know, 16, 16, and Android 17, think of how dominant that could be, right? Alright, we have got to kill this guy, Gohan. He's got to get the fuck out of here. Although, I'm not really too sure. Let's see how Gamma 1 does right here. Next to AGL Gamma 2 with the extra damage reduction. Okay, okay. That's good. That's fucking good. Don't forget that double, okay, so running the full Android team, Android 16 does just give defensive support to the whole team just by showing up, right? Unfortunately, though, Bio Broly hits a little harder than 16, I think, can take in most situations. So, like, when doing that mission, I think we'll just go down the dodge route, right? And Gamma 1, of course, I mean, he's, like, nearly invincible. It's, like, pretty much. We had no turns that were even, like, a threat for Gamma 1, I think. I don't know. And then once you get to his third rotation, remember the counter is guaranteed. That is really good for both of them. It could be very effective for AGL Gamma 2, by the way. Damn, Gamma 2 can be very powerful, huh? Look at this. Very powerful here. Yeah, this is a great turn. Jesus, Jesus, dude. Damn. Gohan, you hanging in there, bud? Gohan, you alright, man? Yeah. Gamma 2. See, dude, these Gamma 2s, man, they'll die. But, I mean, they put on a show. They put on a fucking show, though, dude. You gotta run them. Like, we have to run these boys. Have to. Perfect. Looking good. Nice. Nice. Okay. I'll just play out the rest of this run. The second we win, like, lose or whatever, like, it's over. So, win or lose. Do we do 16 here? Remember, this is without, like, 16... This is without, like, you know, a 16 on each rotation, given, like, 2-turn support and shit. Oh, my God. Wait, is that gonna... It sure is. It sure is. Hell yeah, 16. You goat. You fucking goat. Oh, this is perfect. So, if Gamma 1 can live the Super next turn, I'm pretty sure we win. It's over. If Gamma 1 can live the Super. Can he next turn? I don't know. Because remember, Gohan... Crit, bud. Gohan builds up. Turn 6 is when he hits his peak, right? Turn 4, 5, 6. Each turn he gets massive... what is it? It's 200% attack. Turn 4, 5, and 6. Up till he gets 600%. Yeah, nice, nice. Okay. I think we potentially could just kill with Android 16's active. Could be the finishing blow on turn 7. Good damage right here. These are guaranteed crits, of course. Yeah, no, Gamma 2 will probably pack them, huh? Yeah, okay, so Gamma 1, if you could eat this, we're just gonna pack them up. This is good, too, because we do have extra support from MVP 17. All right, let's go. See how you do. I'm maybe a little skeptical here. Let's see what happens. Gamma 2 being here is huge. $820? What was our HP? We died by just a shade, huh? Okay, so that was with... We didn't have 2-turn support from Android 16. If we did, he would have lived, right? Like, if on the other rotation, we had, you know, Android 16 in slot 1, and then, like, 17 happened to be on their turn, and, like, 16's 2-turn support was triggered, he would have lived. Gamma 1 would have lived right there. So, okay. I mean, that right there, showing me that he could do that, depending upon how the turn goes. I'm optimistic about seeing what Gamma 1 did on that turn, even though it was a death, but... I'd have to double check. We probably died by only a few HP, right? That was very close. All right, guys. So there was our GOAT Gamma 1. Definitely fun to use these guys again. Doesn't feel potentially as strong as in his prime, but I mean, dude, these fights lately, they're not holding back on these fights, guys. Like these are like devastating fights. Like, so just, like, be careful about comparing, like, any of this, like, GDC and on stuff to, like, previous years, because it's, outside of, like, you know, Super Battle Road in 2017 and, you know, the red zone in February of 2022, like, it's, we're in a point in Dokkan history where these fights are tough. So this is, yeah, what is this word? Imperturbable? Imperturbable? Imperturbable. I've like, besides this little thing right here, I have not ever seen this word used. Imperturbable hero. Yeah, sure. Gamma 1. Leader skill, movie hero or artificial life form category, 3 key, 170% of stats, and an extra 1 key and 30% stats for characters on Accelerated Battle or Worthy Rival. Remember, Gamma 1 was also a legendary character in the Beast Gohan artificial life form mission. Very difficult mission run back then. Passive skill, mission of a superhero. He activates his intro. He gets 150% attack and guard for 6 turns. You know, pretty effective. He gets 250% attack and defense, and then 40% damage reduction, and then an additional super. By the way, against Gohan with a crit super, remember that guard doesn't do anything. It's just damage reduction. So he gets the 250% attack and defense, 40% damage reduction, and additional super. Then all allies 1 key and 40% defense. And then he gives 30% attack and defense, 20% crit, and 10% dodge for Gamma 2 allies. So... do have to remember that, yeah, the way he's set up, next to a fully built AGL Gamma 2, he'll have him at 100% crit. Yeah, next to a fully built up Gamma 2. They're really, like, designed to be used together to, like, a ridiculous degree, right? I mean, it makes sense. When attacking with 12 key, he gets 100% attack. For every attack received, remember, he doesn't need to get hit by this. Dodge does not work. He gets 100% attack and defense up to 200% and 10% damage reduction up to 20% right there. After receiving 4 attacks in battle, again, gotta get hit, no dodge. He gets a 70% chance to crit. And then he gets a Scouter for 2 turns, starting from his next appearance. So turn 1, we get hit a bunch of times, and then it would trigger turn 3 and turn 4 is the way it would work, right? And then when he gets hit by, you know, when receiving an unarmed super attack, he has a 70% chance to nullify and counter. And then the way this is written, 5th turn from character's entry turn, it's his 3rd appearance. No matter what, it means his 3rd appearance, right? Tech UI Goku's got it. AGL Broly's got it, right? A lot of those characters have got it. So starting from Gamma 1's 3rd appearance, he has guaranteed nullification for unarmed super attacks. His super attack is the Gamma Blaster. He gets 50% attack and defense, immense damage to the enemy, and then greatly lowers enemy defense. 12 key multiplier, 150%. Link Set, Android Assault, Cold Judgment, Red Urban Army, Shocking Speed, Hero of Justice, Signature Pose, and Fierce Battle. So, of course, a lot of these gammas are very effective right now. Don't forget that Gohan has Cold Judgment, and the Orange Piccolo part of this card also has Cold Judgment. That's very good, right? 25% defense, obviously massive. For example, that Gohan Super we got killed by right there, you know, if we did not have, if we had Cold Judgment up, maybe we you know, we'd live if we had Cold Judgment up, right? Like if AGL Gamma, well, although, I mean, if we had like AGL Gamma 1 swapped into place of that AGL Gamma 2, the only thing is that that extra damage reduction support would not be up, right? Wouldn't have had that. So there's that, and there's his best thing of partners. Lastly, let's go ahead and take a look at the boys categories. So Gamma 1, of course, is a movie hero category character. They're setting up movie hero to be nice, right? Especially with LR, Gohan, and Piccolo about to get their EZAs as well. Definitely looking forward to that. He's also, of course, an artificial life form buff. Artificial life form is something I feel like it'll be very common for them to drop very difficult missions for this. So keep in mind, right? You know, this guy could be useful for some difficult artificial life form mission coming up. Then he's also on the Accelerated Battle category team. Ridiculous roster of characters, of course. He's also here on the Worthy Rival category team. Okay, cool. Yep. Then he's on the Android category team, which is pretty strong. Even against Bio Broly, the team has got a really good chance of doing it, right? With how strong some of the Gammas and Android 17 and some of these characters are. Then he's also on the Special Pose category. That's great. Remember the difficult Cell Max mission? Special Pose back in the day? Very tough, right? Then he's also on the Defender of Justice category team. Very small category. Great to get more options. By the way, when I switch to this new phone, I gotta, like, look into this. If I talk about this, someone might know what I'm talking about. But this new phone, it has, like, this scroll feature. Like, I just am trying to, like, scroll at just kind of, like, the same pace. And it just, like, teleports me down. I fucking hate that shit. Like, I gotta, like, look into that. Dude, as soon as I finish this video, I'm gonna look into that. I have to be able, because watch, like, I'm just scrolling a little bit, and then it'll just, like, well, it didn't do it right there, but I'll just scroll a little bit, and it'll just fucking teleport me to the bottom. That's not what I want to do, god damn it. But, yeah, superhero right there. Good category, of course. And then finally, he's on the Mission Execution category. So, he is, you know, added to Town's team. Pretty good, right? So, there we go. There is that as well. So, there is Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. We'll, of course, do a follow-up Rainbow video for Gamma 2 as well, making him the focal point. They're good. We're now, I mean, on the precipice of potential, like, another huge power creep or something. We'll see how things are going to look, right? This guy does look good. He does look to be in line with some top TURs right now to me. You know, we did see 2 deaths from him in the video, but, I mean, to be fair, that's most characters except for Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 1, although the Bio Broly fight can get them. But, like, outside of that, like, we don't really see that character die, but a lot of, good characters die right now. It's just, you know, that's how it is. Kid Gohan, love him. Dies nonstop, right? Like, a lot of these characters just get fodderized a lot. But I feel like Gamma 1, he's in here somewhere. I don't even know if, we'll see if I can, I mean, probably, but Gamma 1 is in this range here. Like in here. I think STR Gamma 2, AGL Gamma 2, and STR Gamma 1, they're all kind of in here. I think they're better than Sin and in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but they're kind of in this range right here. So, let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.